Folks, before we get fired up today, keep in mind that if you've got a product, a service, or a personal brand that you would like to feature here at the Voice of College Football, our partners are always satisfied, including currently Win Agency on the Michigan channel. So just hit us up at sponsorships@vocfb.com if you want to partner with us here at the Voice of College Football. All right, I got to say, Leanne, I looked at this list and I thought, wow, she went all over the country. This is a really good list of generally guys that have shown that they've got something. They've got something in the toolkit, but maybe they haven't broken through yet. And this may be like big season, huge season, breakout season. So first you went with Chase Sowell, wide receiver, he's been all over the map here at this point. Colorado, East Carolina, now at Iowa State. And an interesting part here is that Iowa State had probably the best wide receiver tandem in the Big 12 in Jalen Noel and Jaden Higgins last year. Both of those guys have moved on to the NFL. They combined for almost 170 receptions. So they need help at wide receiver. They get a guy who is the 8th rated wide receiver in the transfer portal in Chase Sowell.
Like you said, Sowell's been all over the place. Colorado definitely had a breakout time while at East Carolina before, heading to Iowa State. Like you said, losing a pair of 1,000 wide receivers, especially in the conference of Big 12, where Iowa State, definitely the Cyclones are looking to make a big push. And I really think Chase Sowell's going to have a heck of a year. I think that this might be the time. There was definitely a need for a new option for Rocco Beck to be able to have. Like we always say, everybody can't do it, unless everybody does their job. You can't stand on business. So I really think that for Iowa State, Chase Sowell is going to be that guy that we're really going to look in heading into spring. That's going to be a really big impact, a top transfer impact for the Cyclones heading in. Like I said, monster time at East Carolina, really set his footing. But again, he's got big shoes to fill when the Cyclones, like you mentioned, Mark, not only lose one, but two 1,000-yard receivers. They definitely need someone to be able to amp that if they're going to be able to hang in the Big 12. But it looks like Chase Sowell definitely could be the guy to help ease that transition and help Beck get some momentum going and get that mojo going down in Ames this season.
Yeah, it definitely seems like a good situation for him to get to because, as you mentioned, Rocco Beck, he's been the starter there now a third season coming up in 2025. So he's well established, knows what he's doing, how to run the offense. Matt Campbell's an excellent coach. So Chase Sowell finds a good home in Ames, Iowa. And as you well know, he was a top 150 prospect out of the state of Texas. When I say top 150, I mean in the state of Texas. They got so many players in the state of Texas. Top 150 in the state of Texas coming out of high school.